everybody. Welcome to fmtraining.tv. My name is Margaret. I'll be your broadcast engineer for today. I'm here at the wonderful Nick Hunter. Hello, Nick. Good to have you here.
Hello.
Hi. So real quick, we talk about the FileMaker platform here every day, 5 days a week at 3 different platforms, Discord, YouTube, and Twitch. If you're on any of the platforms and you want to go to another one, let me know. YouTube and Twitch are on a 60-second delay behind what's actually happening, so it's got that going for you. Let's do live stream training schedule. Basically, we're doing a series with Nick about pretty much all the functions in FileMaker, which will take us quite a while. We're still on Substitute today. Saving in FileMaker Basics, Senior Ninja stuff, FM Forums, FileMaker Q&A, and then Monday, Tuesday, and Friday are going to be continuing the functions in FileMaker stuff. So, that being said, I'm going to hand it over to Nick.
With the substitute function, okay, what you can do, you can clear a list of values, right, to replicate pretty much what I'm doing here. So let me bring back, I hope I didn't close the window, normally not, okay, here. So it's to simulate something like this, right? So if you want to do something like this, you click, 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 click like this. So you add people, and then if you click again, you remove, add, remove, right? So add, remove, 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 remove. Okay, so to do something like this, right, pretty much what you do, you create a list, right, like this, and then you remove, see, it goes away, remove, until you have nobody. You add here, right, this, you add, and you remove, right? So when you do something like this, we use substitute to do this. So I built something here to make sure that it's easier to understand, okay? So let's say I want to add this ID into the list here. So I click here, I'm adding this ID in the list. I'm going to the next record, and I'm going to add this ID in the list as well. Then I'm going to the third record, and I'm adding this ID here, right? Fourth record, adding. Fifth record, adding. Sixth record, adding, right? So when you do this, adding is super easy, right? The problem is when you want to go, for example, on the third record, and you want to remove it, this one, right? So pretty much you say substitute this ID, actually it will be here. Substitute this ID, right? This one. So it's the same as this. Substitute this by nothing. Pretty much what we want to do is this, right? Remove, okay? But we want to remove it in a clear, in a clean fashion. So I want to remove like this, boom, right? Oh, yeah, I have, because I was doing the demo of what we shouldn't do. So what, oh, yeah, okay. So let's say I'm going there, so I want to remove this one, right? And I click here, I removed. It's gone, okay? It's gone from the list completely, but in a clear way, in a clean way, okay? So to do this with the substitute, if you don't use the right way the substitute, you get this result, right? So you go there, and you click here to remove this, boom. You have a blank here, right? And if you go there, you have a blank, another blank, right? So now you get those two, correct? So that's a problem, because what I'm saying is you do the thing right, and when you have optimization of the code in mind, right, you need to reuse as less as resource as possible to do something. So, for example, here, when I click here, I want to count how many things here, how many things I have. Count, right? So I'll go there, add 2, 3, 4. I know you guys what you would have done doing this. You would have said, okay, each time you click, add 1, right? That's what you have to say. You have to say, each time you click here, add 1. And you will say, okay, each time you click here and you want to remove it, right? Remove 1. But this is a piece of junk doing this. This is adding a lot of resource, is using too much resource to do that. And it can fail at the first moment, it will fail, okay? To do something like this, add and remove, okay? And you need to feel, okay, it's not good. It's not good at all to do that. There's another way, much better, is to use the function that do that for me, right? Which is a value count. That's what it's doing. It's a counter, value count, okay? So it's doing that for me, 4. So, and I don't need a script for that. I don't need to add 1, remove 1, because each time I'm doing this, each time I'm going to do this, yeah, each time I'm doing something is counting, is spanning. I don't need, it's spanning. I don't need a script. I don't need a set field. I don't need to add 1, remove 1. No, it's counting how many values I have in that field. So that is optimization, right? So my counter count whatever there. That's what it's doing, right? The problem is that if I have the wrong way to do this, right? To the substitute, if I do the wrong way, like this, and this, and I remove this, it's still saying 3 because I have a blank. I have a Claris return that I don't want, I don't need. I want this to go away. I want this to go away. And then I have 2. So the substitute needs to be smarter, right? In order to be able to do that. So, and I was showing that yesterday about how the substitute works. And then we are going to use that technique, right? To make this working the right way, with the counter working, with everything working, okay? So let's say I'm adding this, adding this, adding this, and adding this, and adding this, okay? So I have 5, okay? Or 6. So I have 6 values, right? And now I want to proceed to work and to clean this in the right way. We have 3 case scenario here. 3 case. We have the last row, the last value, values in the middle, and the first value. Correct? So we have the last, the middle, and the first. Those 3 are we need to take care of. Okay? So that's why here I'm taking care of this scenario. Okay? Right? The first we take care of this is the one in the middle. We take care of the one of the middle. This is the one, this will apply to one in the middle. Carry return and ID, right? I replace this by blank. And that's in the substitute. Yesterday I showed you that we can say do this, and do this, and do this. So try this, then try this, then try this. That's what the substitute will do. Okay? So here, that takes care of the one in the middle. That takes care of the first row, and that takes care of the last, right? That takes care of the first, of the middle, the one here in between, from the second to the one before last. This will take care of the first row, and this will take care of the last. Okay. So in that case, if the ID is in the middle, this will exist. If this ID is in the middle, this will exist. But this won't exist, and this won't exist because it's in the middle. So this one will take place. If the ID is in the first row, this won't exist because the first doesn't have carriage return and ID. No, it has ID carriage return. That's the first, right? I have ID and then carriage return, right? That's the first. Here I have carriage return ID, carriage return ID, carriage return ID, right? That's the middle. Oops. Right? Carriage return ID, carriage return ID, right? And the last one, I have this. Go away. Okay? That's the last. So the first doesn't have a carriage return, ID. It has ID carriage return. So this is the first. ID carriage return. That's the first row. So pretty much what this will do, it will do this, and it will get rid of the carriage return as well. That's the first, Boom. Okay? That's what he's doing. And I'm going there to put back this like it was. Okay. Now, when it's in the middle, it's going to remove the carriage return and the ID. So it's removing the carriage return, boom, and it's going to remove the ID, boom, right? And when the last, it removes this, and the carriage return goes away. Okay, so this is the case scenario you have. Okay, so the substitute here, you can do this. You can decide whatever this will do. Okay, whatever this will do. So now that's why it will work pretty well. If I remove the first, hold on. If I remove the first using the right way, it was the right way, but maybe I didn't save the script. If I remove the first goes away in a clean fashion. And now this one is the first as well, right? I mean, the second one, right? If I go there, this goes away. If I go two more, so the 9.2, this here, it goes away. Boom, clear, clean, okay? In that way, we don't have a blank. And then the count works, right? So you keep this clean, and then the count works. So this is an application of the substitutes, correct? So do we have any questions?
Nope, just comments that this technique is vital when using record pickers and/or multi-key filters, and that multiple substitutes need to be in the same order.
Yes, yeah, because if you change the order, if you put this in first, this will always happen, because the substitute works like this. The first arrive, first serve. This will take place first, then it will try this, and then you will try this. But if this happened on the first, this always exists in my free scenario. So this exists when we have one row only. Okay. If I have only one row, right, and I try one of those, work, because I don't have a return. I don't have a before, I don't have a return after. So if I remove this, if I said no, let's do this. Yeah, let's get rid of it. If I get rid of it of this, right? And I am in the 2, where is the 2, 4, okay, I'm there. This will never work. Because I don't have a carry return before and I don't have a carry return after. So, but if I put it back, this doesn't exist, and it will try this. Now it works, right? So we have the free scenario, right? The first, this for the first, this for the one in the middle, and the last. I have to correct this. This we do. This the first, but I cannot do this first as well. This needs to be in the second position. This needs to be placed in first. Why? Is because otherwise, at the end, when you clear everything, you will get a carry return always, right? So this is this is the order: carry return ID carry return, and ID is alone. And this is very cool because it allows you to do stuff like this selection, and you can select, right? So and the substitute is cool for that because we have this possibility of making the choice like a if this is like a if else, if this else this, right? So it's cool. It's very cool. So if we don't have any question, we can switch to another.
Nope, you are good.
Okay. So let's continue. So we do the substitute. So I want to do a serial increment, which is one cool, okay, and it's based on serial numbers. Right? So I'm going to, yeah, I can do this. I can do another layout. So let's duplicate this one and call it 4. I think by the end, I think I will have a lot. So this is based serial number, right? So serial number, even though, to be honest with you, I don't use them a lot. I'm not using serial number anymore for IDs, and you shouldn't. Okay, you shouldn't neither use the serial number as IDs, right? You shouldn't. It was the case for many years with FileMaker, but now we have the get UUID, which is better. Okay. When we will arrive to the get UUID and UUID number, I will tell the difference. But in the serial number, we don't, for the serial number like this, don't use that as a primary key, foreign key stuff, relationship. This is not good. But they're useful for a numbering, an invoice, an estimate, official documents. If you need to have so something like this. But they are the pain in what because they're not we cannot calculate them. Let me explain. The serial number here, there's no way to put a calc here. We cannot say specify and put a calc, right? It's just this. is increments by 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever. And you can do something like this, right? Put a number and a letter number. And this will do like 0, 0, 0, 19. But when we arrive at 99, so let's try. So I create new, like this. When I will arrive at 99, you will see what happened. Right? I create, boom, arrive at 99. And when I do this, look this 0 here, boom, it becomes 1. So it's not making this bigger. It's not adding 100 there. It just replaced the 0 before the 99 by 1. So that's a cool function, right? That avoid to have big numbers, right? That's cool, right? So I like it, right? It's nice. But we cannot calculate and stuff like that. So we have another way to get the function to work, right? To get this function to work. So we have a function for that to get the same, but as a function. So let me explain. Serial number, serial increments, right? So it's pretty much the same, right? So you can have CERN 0001 increment by 1, right? So he's doing the same. And when I arrive at 99, right, he's doing the same. See, he removes here I have 30, 1, 2, 3, right? But here is replaced by 1 because it's 99 plus 1. That's the new one. That's the new serial number, right? So the advantage of this, right? So you say, okay, what's the advantage of this? Well, you can calculate your serial number whenever you want, and you can have a new serial number, right? Serial number function. Okay, so that's by the function. So we can text, right? Serial number. Okay. Serial number with text. Right? So instead of doing this with the serial number, we have this one. So let's do this up. And we have a demo, right? So you do this. Set fields. Oh, I still have it. So, but I was pointing to the wrong one. Let's point to this one. Serial number function. So pretty much this demo said this. Oh yeah, I need to change the button here. Hold on. I want to do the same demo here. So the serial number function by 1, but I need to initiate this. Let's initiate this by CERN, right? 0, 0, 1. Okay. And I want to increment this. Boom, 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 boom. So now I have the way. So it does the same. So you can create a new record, right? And get this number and add 1, right? So you create a new number and you add 1. So pretty much if you want to replicate this, right? New record, serial number, right? So you say set variable, current serial number, that's the one you have, serial number function. Okay. You create a new record and you set fields, the serial number function with serial number I have a spinning wheel, I don't know. Don't know why. So pretty much what we do here. We get a number here. We create a new, we take this number, the current one in this record, we create a new record, and then we set this field with a new increment with one more, right? So let's start. Let's go there. I'm start with the first, like this, and I want to have a new record with my scripts, right? So what do we do? We have a script. I get the current one, which is, and that's why I use the variable, because I know I can see it, CERN 0001. I create a new record. Don't read this one, right? It's this one. And I set the field, boom. Now it's set 2, right? So let's remove this one for now. Don't read this one, right? So I create a new record, new record, new record, new record, new record, new record, you see? So it's the same, but the advantage is that you don't mess up, right? It's totally controllable. For example, I can change this, right? I can change this and make this, how can I do that? We can say, okay, I don't know. You can do Nick like this, right? And yeah, but this will, I mean, you can calculate anything you want. I mean, you can control it. That's what I want to say. But it's the same function. It's the same function as the serial number you have here. That's what I want to demonstrate. Okay, the serial number here. This behavior, the function has it. The serial number increment has the same. Correct? So now we have a script step, right? For the serial number. Okay? Set next serial value. Okay? So this is something else. So first we have, because people are confused with this sometimes. So I'm talking about the function here. This function, you see, you saw that you can control, you can do whatever you want. You can, you can calculate you can calculate this, because the problem is, for example, let's say here, I'm putting numbers. I'm putting the number field here, right? And I want this to be calculated, I want the increment to be by 3, not by 1. So I put the increment this here. Yeah, but I need a global field here. Do I have a global number? Okay, so let's put a global number. I need a global number. Global number. Where's the number? Oh, global number. Okay. And my script needs to change by the global number. Okay. So I'm putting 3 here. Let's say I put 1. And I create a new record. It's still incremented by 1. But if I put here 10. Now 34, 44, 54. Now I put 100. Oops. Right? Like this. See? So this now is controllable, which is totally, completely, totally, and definitely impossible to do that here. You understand? You can't manage this, and you can't manage this all here. Now you have a way to make this calculable. So you can make this customable, okay? And so that's cool because you can define whatever you want every 1,000, right? So you understand? So it start, increment by 1,000, and you can put whatever. So you can have different incremental values, right? And this is not possible with this. So it's a good replacement. So when you need to make this customable, which is not possible in that, and if you still want the same functionality, right? So you need this, right? See if we have any questions.
So, Topcat, what happens if you are on SERN00010 and you make a new record?
Here, 00010. With this configuration, it said 11. Only when you reach 99, right, it will switch to click, like this. When you said 99, up 100. So it's not adding, it's not doing this. No, you replace the 0 here by 1. So pretty much he's doing this, right? He's not adding a 0 here. He's not saying 100. No, he's replacing the 0 here by 1. And when you reach the 1,000, he will replace this 0 by 1. And when you reach the 10,000, you replace this 0 by 1. So you would say, like here you have the units. But if you say new, if I set a new record here, hold on. If I say a new record here, and I say 0, 0, 1, right? So if I said this, it will do the same by the unit. It will say 10, right? And when I reach 99, right, it say 100. And when I reach 999, it said 1,000. And when I reach 9,099, it said 10,000, right?
What happens if all are at 9999?
Oh, he add a 0. You will see. Like this.
Mm-hmm.
He add 1. Of course, he has to. Yeah, he has to. So let's say 1, 2, 3. Okay, so yeah. When he doesn't have a 0 available, he adds.
Canberra and David, I think that was both essentially the same question, but if you had one that was technically different, Canberra, please let me know.
Yeah. See, he's adding when you have a new if you reach this, right, then you add another one. See, you reach this and boom, it push because you don't have any 0 available. So if you have a lot of records, you need to do this, right? If you have a lot of records, you need a serial number like this, right, to make sure you cover. But million records, that's enough, I think. Because if you have this, that means you have a huge database, right? I pretty much stay, because for this, it's pretty much for invoices. I'm not using this for, like I said, for, what's the name? Keys in the relationship. I'm not using this on the key on the relationship. So I'm using this for a quote, estimates, invoice numbering, right? Time billing numbering, something like this that you need to keep, or accounting, right? Bank statement, whatever it needs to be incremental like this. That's by law. Sometimes it's by law. In France, for example, an invoice if you have a gap, if you have the invoice CERN 0001, and then you go to CERN 0003, the state will say, hey, you're stealing, right? It's not, it's against the law. So, but you don't want to use this anymore here in the record, because this is static, is not easy to maintain, is, you prefer to have a script where you create your own. And by the way, something else you can do, okay, is this, because here I'm using a script, right? But you can definitely avoid the scripts, right? On doing this. That's the same. You put an auto entry calculation that do this, right? So I have no scripts. I do new record from here. And oh yeah, but hold on. Where's the field? So the function. Yeah. So yeah, sorry. Because it need to be self. Okay. So that will work. Hold on. Oops. So let's delete this one.
I have another question or two questions.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I need to. Why is doing this? It should have done it, because that's another challenge. Normally you can do this, but I'm surprised. Whoop. I will check on this. Yeah. So what the question?
Even if it is set in the auto enter serial number ?
Yeah, yeah. The serial number here, you have no way to control this, even if it's set here, right? It will stay beep incremental. But here, I think I need to take what I need to do. I need to do a let statement, I think. Current equal whatever in this. I'm not doing that a lot, by the way, but I was thinking it will work, but I think this will fix it.
Then I'm going to grab another question.
No, it's not. I don't know. That's a challenge. I thought it will work. I thought it will take this before to do the thing, right? And then apply to itself. And take and say increment current +1. I don't know. Maybe I need to do something here. Anyway, forget about this. Doesn't work. I thought it would work, but it's not. So use the script. No, I will check on this. I think that's a way to do that. That when you have an auto entry calculation, it takes. Yeah, I can. Yeah. That it came back to me. But it's okay. I can show you, right? But okay. This is a demonstration, right? It's a demonstration I want to make. I cannot use self here. Okay. Which makes sense. But the get nth records. So it's -1, by the way. Hold on. Yeah, the gets record, the current get serial number function -1. The one before is current +1. Yeah, it should not work. So let's debug this. It's interesting. Let's debug this. But I need to go. I have a meeting. Yeah, so boom.
You have a meeting? Okay, I will take a screenshot of these questions we didn't get to, and we'll get to them next round.
Yeah. It's actually hold on. I'm interested by this. So the currents. Okay, so the current doesn't work. Okay, so I'm here. Why is not get end records? That the field I want. Get end records. Yeah, the record number is the one before. I want the field. I want this field. So this one, I'm surprised it doesn't work. That the first records. Oh, stupid me. Yeah,
There you go.
fixed. Yeah. So yeah, sometimes because those things, the thing we were using like like an eternity ago, right? So now it will work. So you have a new what the here? Why? Gets function, get record number -1. Okay, so anyway, so I need to go anyway, but I'm going to check on this, and I have no idea why it doesn't work. New, Oh, maybe because I know why. So if I do this 00001, yeah, forget about this. I don't want to. Anyway, I try something, it don't work, but this works definitely, the set field. Okay, so we see each other next week.
Yes, thank you, Nick, for presenting as always. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Sorry again about the audio issues. Have a lovely day, everybody. We will see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Got a report of an individual up here who may be a FileMaker license. Well, it's potentially expired. Look at the back of that car right there. Looks like the FileMaker license has expired. Sir, I need you to step out of the vehicle. Sir, step out of the vehicle. Sir.